Pleasure to welcome to our couch today Ken O'Keefe. Ken is president of what's called United Veterans, a wonderful veterans organization here in Albuquerque and New Mexico. And Ken, welcome to the Morning Brew. Good to see you.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Thank you. You brought me the program from the Memorial Day commemoration that you had on Monday, and you say you had a big crowd out.
We had a huge crowd. The place was full.
Fantastic. I've been to that ceremony before, and it is a wonderful ceremony. It's moving, it's uplifting, it's all of those things.
Yeah, we provided the water, and the attendees needed to bring their own hankies. Yeah, it was emotional.
Yeah, I bet it was.
And your group puts this on every year. What is this like? Tell kind of a little bit for our viewers.
Well, we do some of the traditional things that you have to do with every one of these kinds of ceremonies, with honoring, presenting the colors, doing the pledge, singing the national anthem. I had a group of 8 students from UNM, the School of Music, that sang the national anthem. You've never heard it sung like that. They were wonderful. And then we get great cooperation from Kirtland Air Force Base. And they parade the state flags, all 50 state flags. And while they were doing that, this choral group from the university sang Battle Hymn of the Republic. And my eyes were misty, and I'm pretty sure everybody else's were too.
Yeah. I'm glad you got a great turnout. Tell me about your service. You're a Vietnam vet.
I am.
Yourself. And combat. You were wounded in combat.
Yes.
You were in the Navy.
I was.
Uh-huh.
I was a boat captain on a swift boat.
And we appreciate your service. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And what prompted you to be involved in veterans affairs like this?
Took a while.
Did it?
Many of us that came home from Vietnam didn't come home to parades or accolades or whatnot. I might have been a little more fortunate than some that when I came back, I came through the Air Force medical evacuation system, which is very caring. Ended up in a hospital with lots of other guys that weren't doing so good, and we were able to decompress. Vietnam was a kind of a war where it was a war of replacements. You went over by yourself and joined a group, and then you came back by yourself. Unlike World War II, I remember when my dad came back, they were 2 weeks together on a ship.
Yes.
And, smoking and shooting craps and playing poker. Just able to decompress. A lot of Vietnam vets didn't have that opportunity.
And I'm a civilian. How can people like me relate to veterans, or what can we do kind of show our respect?
I think it's more of an understanding. It's an understanding that the boys and girls, I'm old enough to refer to them, I think, in those terms, go over, you see them, you've been around them maybe their whole lives if you're parents and family. The same person doesn't come back. Yeah. Something happens when you're in the kind of environment that these kids come back from Iraq and Afghanistan. And what we need to know is that what they're going through is absolutely normal for what they've been through. So there's nothing shameful to saying, yes, I have a little post-traumatic stress. It doesn't have to be to the degree that you need to be locked up someplace.
Right.
But it affects people in different ways. You'll see a lot of the youngsters that come back, their eyes are always moving. They're always surveilling because it's a dangerous place.
Yes.
They have a tendency to drive fast because a slow-moving target as opposed to a fast-moving target. Now, there's little things. We have great technicians, clinicians, I should say, at the Veterans Hospital here.
Yeah, we do.
Mr. George Marnell, who is the director, has made a profound difference in the type of care.
And I think my father goes there, and it's wonderful care.
I think it's the best care in the country.
Yeah, it might be. Friday, June 14th is Flag Day. There will be a ceremony at the New Mexico Veterans Memorial that day, a flag retirement ceremony.
Yes. It's an interesting ceremony. I won't go into all the details, but we'd like to see lots of youngsters come out and learn something about the flag.
And that'll take place at 11. And there's going to be a band concert on 4th of July, not too far off, and
Yes, the 44th Army Band, the National Guard Band, they want to play some patriotic music on the 4th of July, and we're going to let them.
Fantastic.
That sounds great.
People, if you haven't been to the New Mexico Veterans Memorial, you should drop by. It's on Louisiana, just a little north of Gibson, and it's a beautiful space, and it's a good place to go reflect for a while and pay tribute to our veterans.
It is a special place.